Peace. I'm back at it again, man. Y'all know how I do. You know we're showing people that workflow. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You feel me? Basically, I'm just gonna go ahead and do what I do, man. You got any questions? I got the mic hooked up so I can go straight in and answer your questions. All right. All right, here we go. Let's get it. All right, I'm gonna talk y'all through this. So I'm gonna see if y'all can see that screen. All right, yeah, you can see the screen. All right, look. Already, when you sample something into the MV, right? You don't have to go ahead and assign it to a audio phrase or a patch, right? You don't have to assign it to that. You could just go ahead and just name it and boom. When you want to retrieve that frequency slash SAMP, you go to your project. You hit project, right? This is your project folders. These are all the parameters. So you hit project and you come down and you hit sample manager. Let me know if y'all can hear me. I hook my thing up early. Thanks, baby. I appreciate that. Can you hear me on the mic, baby? Bye. Okay, that's what's up. Yeah. All right. I appreciate that, baby. So what you do is, I just went into sample manager, right? And I went to sample manager, and you can preview it. All right. Then what you do is you hit come right here, and you hit quick assign. You can do several things with it. You can hit the command and emphasize it, normalize it, time stretch it, trunk it, set it to mono, delete it. This is where you delete your sounds that you don't want. Okay? Your frequencies that you don't want. And when you get done with your project, all the frequencies that you didn't use, you click on this over here and you optimize. Optimize, take out all the sounds you did not use. And that way it conserves memory. It'll conserve your memory. You feel me? Thanks, man. I appreciate it. That's what's up, Twister. Yeah, so you go ahead and optimize here and you be good. So basically, I just had dropped the frequency in here and now I'm ready to go ahead and do the chop. So I'm gonna hit quick assign and I'm gonna go to chop. Now y'all know I like the manual chop. Now one of the things about manual chopping is I just like it. It kind of sharpens my chopping skill in my ear. So I get to see the ways of how I want it, and I can hear it and see it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. So here's the first one. So in my mind, when I hear this, I gotta figure out how I want to play it in a beat. So I'm just going. That's how I'm going to chop it, and I'm counting as I'm doing it. All right, here I go. So I'm gonna chop it as a bar, and I'm gonna go ahead and stretch this out so I can see it a little bit better. Put it about right here, and I'm gonna hit add point. You hit add point. So that's not a bar. So that's one, two. That's two bars. So I'm gonna bring it over to When you want to, if you don't want to clear the chop, you just click on the chop, and then come to your start point, and then just start scrolling through till you get to your point. And that's still not it. So let me go ahead and get it right. So I got a little more to go, right? One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. Boom, right there. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take off that part, that little part right there, and just start right here. It's all your taste, man. It's what you like. So that I might could just use that as a stab. I think I'm gonna try to use that as a stab. This right here. I'm gonna see if I can just stab that. Bring this back to here and then make this. Put some delay on that. I mean some echo on that. Let me try to chop that. Let me try to put a little chop on that. Just this little part right here. So in my mind, I'm gonna put an echo on this. Right? Add that. Now I ain't gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. This is how you clear it. You just hit clear. Clear that point. That shit knocking, yo. I like this. I like this shot right here. Right here. Come back. Come back a little more. Everybody chops different, right? Don't like that. So once I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chops. All right, I'm cool with that. So now all I'm gonna do right here, I'm gonna go ahead and hit assign it to a patch. I got excuse me, I got 5 chops, right? And I'm gonna assign it to the part. I'm gonna assign it to part 4. I'm gonna assign it, that's track 4 over here. And hit execute. And blitty blow. Right here. And then if I don't like it, when it go with the beat, I don't like, I just go back and do it again and just chop. I can chop it in little increments. I might just let them chop it up. But for now, that's what I like. Now I'm going to load up a I'm gonna load some sounds from CD. From an Akai CD I got. Got some sounds on it. Some drums. Alright. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get me some banging drums. I already got some nice drums. I got some nice drums in my patches, but I'm not gonna use them right now. So I'm gonna hit import, and then I'm gonna select the drive. You hit import, select the drive. I want to go to a CD-ROM. Select that, and bam, here go the Kai sounds right here. You got all the Kai sounds right here. So let's start with some MPC 3000 drums. Double click on it. I want to start with probably some percussions. Let's start with some percussions. Now there's a lot on this disc. There's a lot of sounds on here, man. I'm talking about. So I'm just going to go through them and preview them and see what I like. Let's try this. Let's just try this right here. I can preview it. Bam. loading up right now. Quick and easy, man. From a CD-ROM. Crazy, right? See if we got any more in the other banks. Yup. See if we got any more. Oh, we got some more banks. Oh shit, damn. Oh, that's it on that. I'm gonna come back to that one. I'm not gonna load it. I'm gonna hit close. I'm gonna hit this. I'm gonna stop it. I don't want to load that. Go listen to some more. I was in Korea, so let's listen to this Korean shit. See what this is. Oh shit! What the hell is this? Damn. Shit, I might not even use them chops. I'm just gonna bang me some drums out. Yo, I like this. Yo, I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use this. I hear something different other than what I chop. I'm gonna use this right here. And I'm gonna hit import. Right? Hit import. And I wanna load it to where? I'm gonna load it to patch 1. That's gonna be my first. No, I ain't gonna load. I'm gonna load it to 2 because I'm gonna put a hi-hat on 1. Put a hi-hat on 1, so I'm gonna load it to 2. Patch 2. Execute. And then bam. Let me just make sure it's there. Yup, right there. Okay, so now, damn, I ain't want to come out to the import, y'all. Now we're gonna load up some more stuff. Bring you right back to it. So that was the Korean percussions. See if I find something to go with that. So many sounds to choose from. Let's try this cheap snare effects, John. Crazy. Oh, what happened? What happened? Something happened. Something happened. Okay, there it is right there. Korean John. I want to put I want to load something here. So back to import. Back out. Come back in. I'm not going to get too cluttered, so I'm going to go ahead and get me some drums in here. I don't want to start loading up a bunch of sounds I'm not going to use. So let me go ahead and load some drums up in here. I don't know what I want to use. I never went all the way down to the bottom. So let's go all the way down to the bottom and see what we got. And these are not these are not programs, so these are just waves. So I need to go to where the programs is at. And the programs is up at the top. So they got a jazzy thing right here, a light, deep set. I don't know what that is. Let's try that. Let's try to preview that there. It's all right. That's all's in it, right? All right, I'm gonna mess with this, but I'm gonna add my own drums over top of this. So I'm gonna import this. So I'm gonna import that. Make sure I'm in the right drum. So I'm gonna import it, and I'm gonna import that in one. So it's there. So let's go here and then assign this to one. That is one. All right, so we got. Should have the Korean drums here. We should have our chops here. All right, so let's go ahead and name these. We need the name. So how you name it, right? You go to the here. You go to the track, which is the part, and just double click it. Got a history over here, and we're gonna call this chops. I don't think I put chops over here. It is right there. Boom. I ain't got a name. It's chops. Okay. And then this one here, we said this was what? I'm just gonna call this. What was the kit called? It was called deep set. So I'm gonna call this deep set drums. That's what I'm gonna name it. That track right here. Abbreviate drums. Where's the D at? All right, and then this one was what? The Korean drums. Yep. And we're just gonna name this Korean. Korean drums. Boom. And then this one here, there's nothing there. Ain't got nothing on that track. So let's load up. Let's load I'm gonna hit instrument. I'm gonna go to this part 3. Before I go there, I'm gonna name this right here so I know that's my chops. So I'm gonna go ahead and edit that right there and call this chops. Bam, so I know that's there. So I got my chops, and then this track here is freed up, so I'm gonna load my custom drums right here. Yeah, it's a lot of sounds on that CD, bro. Yeah, Twister. That's the original I don't care. I'm gonna tell you that's the original CD that came with the 2000 XL. If you got an XL brand new back in the day, they had a CD that came with it. Dope. A lot of I don't very often use it, but if I do, um, I kind of normally use it on the 2000 XL only. But since the roller can read the files, can read that, I said, shit, let me go ahead and try them drums. All right, so we're gonna load up here. So when you want to load something up, you can either hit import or you can come to your instrument and hit your instrument. Then you're gonna get your part you want. So I want to load on part three because that's blank, right? I got these other ones up here, so I'm gonna hit this booklet thing down here, and I'm gonna hit load patch, hit select. Now it's already taking me to my drums because I was already there, so I'm just gonna load up. I'm gonna hit this kit right here. It's the kit I want, and I'm gonna hit load, and I want it on part three. All right, give me a minute while that's loading up. I gotta cut this air freshener off. That shit giving me a headache. All right, y'all, I'm back. All right, so did I hit load already? I'm not sure if I hit load. Well, let's see. All right, so they there. So now I'm gonna go on my they. All right, they my custom drums, right? I'm gonna come out of that, come to this track right here, and name these what I call them I'm just gonna name them drum kits. My drum kits kit. All right, so I'm gonna come back out of here. Put DRM. Name it my kit. Bang. All right, so that's right there. So I know it's there, right? All right, so then I'm gonna come here, hit the track parameter. See, it's on one right here. It ain't gonna be right. I gotta put it on three. That's where it's at. So now, all right. So what I see, I wanted to start with. Let's start with this. Let's start with that hi hat. This is the deep set drums that I got from the MPC disc. All right, so we need a tempo, right? So, we need a BPM. Let's go with about do something fast. Uh. Let's do. I like to use these numbers here. So let's do 95.85. See what that sounds like. Turn my metrodome up. All right, before I do that, let me go ahead and turn these down real quick. I like to turn down my levels on my kits on my drums. So I'm gonna turn them down to about 80. And I only do this for I turn them down. I turn these levels down because when I go to mix and master it, I got some headroom. If I leave them all the way up, I ain't got no room to play with. All right, so let's come back. All right, go with that, right? 2 bars, weight note, 6. I'm gonna turn on the levels. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna play it loose. I'm not gonna quantize it yet. And I like to pan my drums, so I pan the left and right for a stereo effect. Go ahead and do that. Put that in there. I like that snare. Turn this shit down. All right, got that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take this off of quantize. 1 bar counting. These gonna be my undertone drums. I'm gonna layer these. These gonna be my undertone. All right. Let's do that. Put on weight note. Now these here, that part there, and I'm trying to just try to do a different pattern. That part there, I'm gonna put my multi level on there, like little ghost notes. I'm gonna do that. Do that. with that. All right, so that's enough with them, right? See what else I can put in there. All right, I don't want to overclutter it, so let's go to that Korean. Let's do them Korean things. Try that, but I gotta make it cut. I gotta make it cut itself off. So let's put a key group on it. I think it might work. Let me see. Let me try it. So I gotta adjust that release on there. Put a little bit of a little a bypass filter on that just to tone it down a little bit. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put my my main drums over top of this joint and see what I can come up with. Start with that. I like that right there. I like that right there. But I ain't hit it. I ain't hit it. I ain't hit it right. I ain't hit it right. Get it again. My fingers, I fucked my nail up and shit. It hurt like a motherfucker. Yeah, I'm fucking with that. I'm gonna leave that loose. I ain't gonna quantize that neither. All right, so now, like I said, I don't want to overclutter. There's a lot of shit I want to do too. You know how sometimes you just want to just keep adding shit and keep adding shit and keep adding shit. I don't want to do that. Them chops in my head, I didn't have that kind of groove to go with it. This more some type of finding sounds, finding sounds to go with that beat, like little sprinkles and shit, like sprinkles. Not really no chops, just some weird shit, something that I can fuck with. So I'm gonna see if it go. I know it's not what I want. I got something else in mind. I'm just gonna figure it out though. But if I can't figure it out, then I'm gonna call it and I'm gonna put it down. I ain't gonna mess with it. I'm gonna wait because it's gonna give me time to think about it, even though I'm in a groove. But sometimes I like to just wait and see what I can come up with. So let's see what we can do. All right. let's go to these chops. Now that's not what I want. I don't want that in there. I don't want them chops in this beat. So off of my riff, off my mind, I'm gonna do what my mind tells me to do. I'm gonna delete them chops. I don't want them. Matter of fact, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and save them. I'm gonna save these to a patch so I can recall them later and I can use them in another beat. So I'm gonna show you that why that's still marinating in my brain. So I'm gonna go to the I'm gonna go to that patch, right? All you gotta do, let me see if I can pull this up here for you. All you gotta do, right? I'm gonna sit this right up here so y'all can see this. This how you save your patches if you don't know, right? All you gotta do is come here, right? You come to I'm gonna come to these chops, but I gotta rename them. I'm gonna rename them to what it is. It's called fuck. I'm just gonna give it a name. Let me see. So you come here, right? The name, and you hit patch edit. Hit this right here, right? Name the patch, right? And we gonna call it imagination, right? I think that's what I called it before. Hit OK, right? So now it's there. So now I'm just we come right here. You come right here, right? Come right here. And you say save patch, right? Now I don't have a I don't have a my patch folder for myself, so I gotta create one. So I'm gonna hit save patch. Now they want me to go to my files. Here's my files. All your stuff is always gonna be in your user file. Everybody know that. You shouldn't have no files laying around. Everything should be in a folder. You got a bunch of files laying around, you need to correct that. You should correct that. Your office is junky. So now I click on that folder, and then that my user for it, I got drum kits. These are my drum kits. Now I'm going to name these my samples. Or I'm just going to put samples because I know it's samples. I'm gonna say sample chops because this is gonna be my sample chop folder. So I'm gonna say make folder, and I'm gonna call it. I don't really want to use the word. I'm just going instead of me using sample, I'm gonna use my word that I always use. Now I'm gonna use frequency chop, right? I'm gonna abbreviate, right? And then I know what that is. I'm just gonna call it freak chops, right? It's my language, right? Freak chops, right? And I'm gonna hit OK, right? So that's completed, right? So now I'm gonna come to this folder, right? I'm gonna double click on this folder. You, once you create the folder, don't you highlight the folder, but you gotta go in the folder to save it to the folder. So you double click on it, and there's nothing in there. So then I hit execute, and bam, and it's gonna pop up. It should pop up. So there it is. So these are my chops now. These I can recall these back when I need them when I want to make a beat with these chops. So they good. But that's how you save a patch. All right, so now I'm just gonna come out. If I, in order to get back, you hit this button right here. You hit this button to go back. That's your back button. Take you back to the to your front part, and then I'm just gonna close out. Right, and then I'm going to show you how to delete them sounds. I want them out of this project because I want to conserve my memory. So I'm gonna come out of here. I'm gonna delete this track. No, I'm gonna keep that track because I know it's called chops. In order to delete a sample, which is a frequency, you gotta go hit. Remember I told you gotta hit Project, Sample Manager. You come here and you look at all your sounds right here, and it's not going to save your chops. It's just going to save that one thing that you had, that one frequency you had. And this is long. I'm not going to play it long because I don't want them to flag me. They flag over dumb shit, man. So let me just play a little bit of it. So I know that's it. So in order for me to get rid of this out of memory and get it out of there, I'm going to hit Command. And I'm going to come all the way down to 6, and it says delete. And I'm going to delete that, John. It says delete. Are you sure? Yes. And it's telling me I can't undo this. So I'm going to hit yes. Right? So now it's gone. It's out of it. It's not in my memory no more. And it allows me to save. And then all these other ones I'm not using, when you want to get rid of all the ones you're not using, on the MPC, you know how we purge? We purge at the end when we get ready to save it. You go on the purge and your programming on the MPC. I'm referring mainly to the MPC 2000 XL. I know all of them do it. But this one, they call it optimize. So when I want to optimize all the sounds I ain't using, I come to optimize. And then I hit select, and then I select it. And it's going to say, look, it's going to say optimize project. You will lose all unused samples in the current project. You cannot undo it. So I'm going to hit no because I don't want to do that right now. All right? Because I might use some more sounds. And that's how you do that. So now I'm just going to come back. But I'm going to keep that, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to find me some I don't want to play nothing out too long. So I'm not going to do that. So this concludes that. I got me some drums, and plus I'm hungry. I'm going to go eat. But I want to thank y'all for watching. I'll probably come back a little later after I find a nice little chop, and then come back and finish up a part 2 of this. But I want to thank y'all for watching, man. You got any questions, just holler at me, man. And I'll help you out. And I got if I get like 2 more strikes, they're going to delete my account, man. If I get 2 more strikes, they're going to delete my account. So I'm being cautious of how I move. And I got like probably like 3 months to be a good boy. And that's how the fuck they do you, man. So it's what it is. And I'm already ready to reach 1,000 subscribers, so I really don't want them strikes, man. Them strikes is hard on you, man. So, and it's just, it's how it is, man. You can just use a little small part, and they flagged you, but they can show pussy and all this ass and all this shit and all this killing and all this shit on YouTube and all that shit. But when you just use a little thing and you spice it up a little bit, boom, you get flagged. Come on, man. It's crazy, right? All right, so that's it, man. But so before I go, I'm not gonna say this. I'm quite sure y'all know how to say it with beat. My name is the Beat Addikt Godd, Granddaddy Frost. I'm gone.